As you can see, I have all kinds of videos on here. I hope you like them, find them informational, enlightening, and maybe entertaining. Please subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think of these by giving me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thank you. Day 2, we found the spot we wanted to camp at. That mountain right there is kind of going to be the view from our back window. What my wife picked. We got mountains all around us though. We're getting set up right now. Little problem. I'll show you just in a second. There's my dog Hank. He's over there exploring. Better stay over here, Hank. But here's kind of the reason why we stopped here. Mile 146 on the highway between Galena Summit and Ketchum. We got a nice view right here. And we got shade here. A little bit in the morning, which will be okay. Because we want to be in the sun for the solar panels up on top. But this looks like a pretty good spot. Now here, a little bit better view of Boulder Mountain. My wife's father, when he was a young man, he hiked this whole mountain range. It's quite a big, Sawtooth is quite big. He didn't do it all in a day. He would do so much of it, then he would come down to the road, and he'd go back up some other time, hike a little more of it, and he got it all done. He was quite an adventurer. Up in that, I think right about straight up in there somewhere, there's a bunch of Chinese cabins that the Chinese people made with, they were mining, I guess, up in there. I've seen them once with her dad. I doubt I could ever find them again. Somebody needs to cut that dead tree down. Give you a little better view, and it's not doing any good. But there's all kinds of campsites, camp spots. There's one right there nobody's at. That one over there looks like there's two in there. Right up there is there's a bathroom right up there on the other side. You see, if you can see that pedestal there, that's an overlook. We're at the Lookout Center, right off Highway 75, which there's no reason to be on Highway 75 unless you want to do the scenic view, which I would suggest. If you got time to kill and you want to see a bunch of beautiful stuff, the highway is right over there, inside those trees. That'll take you right along the Sawtooth, which Boulder Mountain here is part of the Sawtooths. There are 4 mountains over 10,000 feet in the Sawtooths. Boulder is one. White Cloud is one. And I can't remember the other 2, so I'm going to put them right here, down at the bottom of this. Yep, that's the other 2. Okay. Now here, when you pull off, just past mile marker 146, is this little place to look at the mountain through these telescopes. One for wheelchair people, one for very short people, none for normal people, because I want to show you something. Now if you're going to look up there in the top of that mountains, you're going to have that thing about like that. Okay, now then, take a look at this, will you? Here's my chest. Notice? A little bit ways away from my eyeball. Anyway, if you get on your knees, you can still use it. It's pretty cool. I'm going to hold my camera up there and see if we can see anything through the camera. So you can get an idea of, there's waterfalls up there. There's mountain goats. Let's see what we see when we do this. Do we see anything at all? Nope. Well, that didn't work. It'll be cut out. So you didn't see what I just did. What is... Well, we found this little place. It's a natural hot springs with the Boulder Mountain view. And it's just a little hole in the wall here. People have shored it up, and it's warm, it's not hot. So we're gonna get our suits and try it out. Got a great view. If I can figure out exactly where it is, it's hard to find. You got to look off to your left before mile. I remember now. Mile 145. Start looking to your left and look for that thing there. And before, if you get to mile 146, you've gone too far. Free. This is a turnoff for the campground we're at. There's our little rig. You can barely see the top of it down there. I wanted to show you realistically that hot springs, the free one, is just before you turn. You can see the road up there. That takes you right up to the little hot springs. It's just right up there, a block away. So past 145, right before you get to 146, start looking for it, because there it is. Easily. Hot springs. They have a campground here too, but it's run by the state and it's not opened yet. It's right down this bumpy little road. But there's Boulder Mountain right over there on the Whitecaps. We're just on the other side of that little mountain in between. Not far, not too far from where we're camped, is Easley Hot Springs on the opposite side of the road from where the river is, from where we are, but not very far down. $7 per person. Unless you're old like me, then it's $6. They have a store. They have a 2 hot tubs. There's one of the hot tubs. The other one is right through that walkway. The hot water comes from over there. Don't know if you can see it, but it's natural. Comes right in, feeds everything. We'll be in here tomorrow. We just discovered it now. So I had to come and get a little bit more water just in case. Now I got to carry it all the way upstairs. All right, it's almost sun up. Coffees are percolating, filling the RV with aroma. Got my donuts out there. Gonna have a little of them first thing, then probably a breakfast. But this is what I noticed when I opened the door and let my dog out. I noticed the smell of the pine forest here in Idaho. The beautiful view. Sound of the running water and the birds chirping. It's going to be a wonderful morning, a wonderful day. Just kick back doing nothing. My wife works hard. I used to. We deserve it. I've seen some of the biggest mushrooms I think I've ever seen. My wife took these photos of the flowers and other things around the campground. We are only about 18 miles east of Sun Valley and Ketchum, Idaho. We are only 9.5 miles from a dump station that is also east of Ketchum and Sun Valley. It is only 13 miles to Galena Summit. So we're just about in the middle of everything. I think you should check it out. It's an awesome place. Thank you for watching.